Welcome back to the Dimes and Cents channel, coin lovers and treasure seekers. Today's story is one that will make your heart race if you've ever held an old coin in your hand and wondered if it might be worth a fortune. Because in this episode, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of one of America's most mysterious and valuable coins, the Liberty 5-cent coin from 1979. You heard that right, a coin that might look like an ordinary nickel to some, but in reality, could be worth an unbelievable $244 million in today's collector market. So sit tight, because what you're about to hear will open your eyes to the hidden world of numismatic treasures, the kind of story that proves small pieces of metal can carry immense history, emotion, and unimaginable value. Now, before we talk about why this particular Liberty 5-cent coin is worth so much, let's go back in time and explore its story. The 5-cent piece, often called a nickel, has been a symbol of American progress since the late 19th century. Its origins trace back to the post-Civil War era, when the nation was rebuilding and transforming. Coins were not just currency then, they were powerful symbols of freedom, innovation, and national pride. The Liberty nickel, also known as the Liberty Head nickel, was first struck in 1883 and featured the classic image of Lady Liberty on the obverse, a portrait representing the enduring spirit of the United States. On the reverse, it showed the Roman numeral V, standing for 5 cents. The design reflected elegance and tradition, a statement of strength during a period when America was emerging as an industrial power. Fast forward to 1979, a year that most coin collectors wouldn't initially associate with the Liberty nickel. By then, the Jefferson Nickel had been in production for decades, replacing the Liberty Head design long ago. However, a few fascinating and mysterious examples of the Liberty 5-cent coin surfaced that bore the 1979 date. These coins weren't supposed to exist. The U.S. Mint hadn't produced Liberty designs since 1912. So how did a 1979 Liberty 5-cent coin come to be? That's where the mystery begins, a mystery that has captivated collectors, historians, and experts for decades. According to several accounts, a small number of 1979 dated Liberty 5-cent coins were struck under highly unusual circumstances. Some believe these were experimental test strikes, created by mint employees while testing new minting dyes, alloys, or machines. Others think they may have been struck unofficially, errors, mishaps, or even secret mint experiments that somehow made their way into circulation. The most fascinating theory suggests that these coins were part of an internal mint error where an old die from the early 20th century was accidentally paired with a modern blank planchet and struck with a 1979 date punch. If this theory is true, then these coins are literal bridges between two eras of American coinage, combining the artistry of the 1800s with the technology of the modern minting world. Collectors who have come across these coins describe them as extraordinary. The details of Lady Liberty's face, the crown of stars, and the elegant Roman V are struck with stunning precision. But what truly shocks experts is the date 1979 clearly visible beneath the Liberty portrait. The combination is so unusual that when one of these coins was first presented to a professional grading service, experts initially believed it was a hoax. But after extensive study, it was confirmed as a genuine U.S. Mint product, likely struck in error or as part of a clandestine test series. Now, let's talk about the money, because this is where things get mind-blowing. The Liberty 5-cent 1979 coin is estimated to be worth as much as $244 million in today's collector market, depending on its condition, rarity, and provenance. This value isn't just due to the gold or metal content, it's purely because of its historical significance, extreme rarity, and the almost mythical story surrounding its creation. For perspective, even the famous 1913 Liberty nickel, of which only 5 are known, has sold for millions of dollars at auction. But the 1979 version, being the only known example linking 2 centuries of American minting, has broken every record in the numismatic world. Imagine that for a moment, a small 5-cent piece, something you might overlook in your pocket change, turning out to be worth more than the most expensive luxury cars, private islands, or even some famous paintings. That's the beauty of coin collecting. Every coin carries a story, and sometimes those stories are so rare, so full of mystery, that they become priceless artifacts of human history. But how can a coin reach such astronomical value? The answer lies in a combination of factors that collectors and experts always consider: rarity, condition, demand, and historical context. The Liberty 5-cent 1979 coin checks all those boxes. It's not just rare, it's possibly one of a kind. It's in outstanding condition, having been preserved in a private collection for decades. It carries an incredible story of mystery and minting anomaly. And finally, there's a global demand for pieces that tell a story no other coin can. That's what drives collectors and museums alike to pay astronomical sums for them. When word of this coin first reached the auction houses, many experts were skeptical. But after verification, authentication, and comparison against known mint records, it became clear that the coin was indeed an authentic mint product. Its sale made headlines worldwide, sparking renewed interest in forgotten American coinage. Coin hunters began scouring their collections, old family jars, and even thrift store finds in hopes of uncovering something similar. Because history has proven one thing: sometimes the rarest treasures are the ones nobody expects. The Liberty 5-cent 1979 coin stands as a remarkable symbol of what happens when history, error, and luck converge. Its existence challenges the boundaries of what's considered possible in the minting world. Was it a deliberate creation, made secretly by a mint employee? Was it a mechanical error that accidentally birthed a masterpiece? Or was it an intentional experiment that was never meant to see the light of day? Those questions still remain unanswered, adding to the aura of mystery that makes this coin so desirable. What makes it even more fascinating is that coins like this one act as time capsules. Every mark, every edge, every engraving tells a story of human skill, artistry, and innovation. The Liberty design itself is timeless. The face of Lady Liberty has always been more than just an image. It represents freedom, justice, and the hope of a better tomorrow. To see that symbol paired with the year 1979, an era of modern minting and technological advancement, creates a poetic connection between America's past and future. Collectors have described holding this coin as a surreal experience. Imagine touching a coin that shouldn't even exist, one that defies official records and yet stands before you as tangible proof of a hidden chapter in numismatic history. The feeling is almost electric. This isn't just a coin, it's a relic that carries within it the echoes of the mint's secrets, the whispers of time, and the artistry of generations past. Over the years, the Liberty 5-cent 1979 has inspired countless collectors to search for other unusual pieces. And it has also taught one important lesson: that even in a modern world dominated by digital transactions, the allure of physical coins remains as strong as ever. People are fascinated by tangible connections to history. Holding a coin is like shaking hands with the past. It reminds us that value isn't just about money, it's about stories, legacies, and the moments captured in metal. Today, the Liberty 5-cent 1979 coin is believed to rest safely in a private collection, insured for hundreds of millions of dollars. Its existence has pushed the boundaries of coin valuation and changed how experts think about rarity and minting anomalies. Auction houses continue to receive inquiries from collectors around the world hoping to acquire it or find a similar piece. But so far, no other example has surfaced, making this one coin possibly unique in the entire history of American coinage. Imagine the excitement if another 1979 Liberty 5-cent were ever discovered. The world of numismatics would be shaken once again. It would prove that there might still be unknown treasures hiding in attics, basements, or old boxes of change that have been forgotten for decades. That's the thrilling part of coin collecting: the adventure never ends. And every coin has a chance to be that next incredible discovery. So if you ever come across a Liberty head nickel that seems out of place, especially one with an unusual date or features, take a closer look. What might seem like a simple old nickel could be worth a life-changing fortune. Always check the details: the date, the mint mark, the metal composition, and the engraving style. Because in the world of coins, even the smallest imperfection or unexpected marking can turn a regular coin into a multi-million-dollar treasure. The story of the 1979 Liberty 5-cent coin is more than a story about money. It's about mystery, history, and the beauty of discovery.